Welcome to another vibrant and empowering lesson here at Anks English, where we make learning to speak English fun, approachable, and transformative. I'm so excited you're here today, ready to take your English journey to new heights. In this episode, we're tackling a topic that resonates with so many learners: how to break free from the fear of speaking English and start expressing yourself with confidence. If you've ever felt like you understand English but can't get the words out, or if you freeze up when it's time to talk, this lesson is designed for you. We'll explore why speaking feels so daunting, even when you know the grammar and vocabulary, and I'll share practical, enjoyable strategies to help you start talking today. From small daily habits to overcoming self-doubt, we've got you covered. So find a comfy spot, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones, and let's dive into this adventure together. By the end of this lesson, you'll feel inspired to unlock your voice and speak English with ease. Let's get started with Anks English and make your words come alive. Let's begin by addressing the big question: why does speaking English feel so hard? If you can read English, follow conversations, or even ace grammar quizzes, but still struggle to speak, you're not alone. Countless learners face this challenge. You might feel your mind go blank when it's time to talk, or maybe a wave of nerves stops you in your tracks. Perhaps you avoid speaking altogether, waiting for the day you feel ready. Sound familiar? The first major obstacle is fear, the fear of making mistakes. You might worry that you'll say something wrong, that others will judge you, or that your accent will sound off. This fear can feel like a heavy weight, keeping you silent. But here's a truth bomb: mistakes are your best teachers. Every time you stumble over a word or mix up a sentence, your brain is learning, adjusting, and getting stronger. Even native speakers trip over their words sometimes. They mispronounce things, forget phrases, and still get their point across. Mistakes aren't a sign of failure. They're proof you're growing. Another reason speaking feels tough is confidence, or rather, the lack of it. Maybe you're shy about your voice or compare yourself to fluent speakers, thinking, "I'll never sound that good." This comparison can trap you in a cycle. You don't speak because you're nervous, and you stay nervous because you don't speak. But here's the good news: you don't need to sound like anyone else. Your voice, your unique way of expressing yourself, is perfect as it is. Speaking English is a skill, like baking a cake or riding a bike. You don't wait to be a pro before you start. You learn by doing, even if it's messy at first. So let's shift your mindset from "I can't speak yet" to "I'm practicing," and every word I say is a step forward. This change in perspective will open up new possibilities. Let's explore how to take those first steps to make speaking feel natural and exciting. The first step is simple, but incredibly powerful. Start with short, everyday sentences. Many learners think they need to speak in long, fancy sentences to sound impressive, but that's a trap. Waiting for the perfect words often leads to silence. Instead, embrace the beauty of simplicity. Short sentences are your secret weapon. They're easy to say, reduce stress, and let you focus on getting your thoughts out clearly. Think about how we talk in daily life. Good morning. I'm hungry. Let's go. These are short, natural phrases that work in any conversation, and they're perfect for building your speaking habit. Try this. Describe your day in 5 to 10 simple sentences. You don't need anyone else. Just talk to yourself. While making coffee, say, "I'm making coffee now. It smells amazing." While walking, say, "The sun is shining. I'm going to the store." These small moments of speaking train your brain to think in English and your mouth to form the sounds. It's like stretching before a run. Start small and your confidence will soar. Over time, these short sentences will naturally grow into longer ones. The key is to make speaking a daily habit, like brushing your teeth or checking your messages. You don't need a huge vocabulary or perfect grammar. Just use the words you know and say them out loud. This isn't about being flawless. It's about being bold enough to start. So, take a deep breath, smile, and say something simple in English right now. I'm learning English today. That's it. You've taken your first step. Let's keep moving. Let's dig a bit deeper into what's really holding you back. Many learners believe, if I just learn more words or master more grammar, I'll be ready to speak. So, they dive into textbooks, apps, or English videos hoping to feel prepared. But when they try to speak, they still freeze. Why? The real issue isn't your knowledge, it's your mindset and lack of practice. You probably already know enough words to have a simple conversation. You can likely understand basic English when you hear it. So what's stopping you? Often it's the fear of being judged or the belief that you're not good enough yet. You might think, I'll speak when I'm fluent, or I need to sound like a native speaker first. But waiting for perfection is like waiting for a bus that never comes. Fluency doesn't come from waiting, it comes from speaking. The other challenge is that speaking is a physical act. It's not just about knowing words. It's about your mouth, tongue, and vocal cords working together. If you only read or listen to English, you're not training the muscles needed for speaking. It's like trying to swim without ever getting in the water. The solution? Start using your voice today, even if it's just for a minute. Say something simple like, I'm in my room. It's quiet. This is practice. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about building a habit. The more you speak, the less intimidating it becomes, and the more natural it feels. You're not stuck because you lack skills. You're stuck because you haven't started. So let's change that now. Say one sentence out loud, then another tomorrow. Small actions lead to big breakthroughs. Mindset is everything. So let's talk about it again. If you're scared to speak, it's likely because you're aiming for perfection. You might think, if I mess up, people will think I'm not smart. But let's flip that script. Mistakes aren't a sign of weakness. They're proof you're learning. Every time you mispronounce a word or stumble on a sentence, your brain is taking notes, figuring out how to improve. Native speakers make mistakes too. They just don't sweat it. The goal of speaking isn't to sound perfect. It's to connect, share ideas, and express yourself. Imagine you're learning to dance. You don't wait until you're a pro to hit the dance floor. You try a few steps, stumble, and keep going. Speaking English is the same. Instead of thinking, I'm not ready, try thinking, I'm practicing, and every word I say makes me stronger. This mindset shift from fear to action changes the game. You don't need a massive vocabulary or flawless pronunciation to start. You just need the courage to open your mouth. Try saying, I'm learning English and I'm proud of myself. Say it out loud right now. Feel how empowering that is? Each time you speak, you're building a more confident version of yourself. So let's make a pact. No more waiting for perfection. Start speaking with what you have where you are. Your voice is ready. You just need to use it. One of the easiest ways to start is by practicing alone. Yes, you can be your own best speaking partner. Talking to yourself is a powerful tool, and you can do it anywhere, anytime. While cooking, say I'm chopping vegetables. This soup will be delicious. While getting ready, say I'm putting on my jacket. It's cold today. These tiny sentences might feel odd at first, but they're like exercises for your English skills. They train your brain to think in English and your mouth to say the words smoothly. You can also describe what's around you. There's a lamp on my desk. The walls are blue. Or talk about your plans. Today, I'll watch a movie. Tomorrow, I want to call a friend. This practice is free, needs no setup, and builds confidence without any pressure. Another fun idea is to narrate your thoughts. If you're feeling excited, say, I'm excited because it's the weekend. If you're tired, say, I'm tired, but I'll keep practicing. The more you talk to yourself, the more comfortable you get with forming sentences in real time. It's like rehearsing for a performance. Each practice makes you better for the real thing. Try this for 5 minutes a day, and you'll be amazed at how natural it starts to feel. You're not just learning English, you're living it. Here's a pro tip. Stick to the words you already know. Many learners think they need big, impressive words to sound good, but that's a myth. Native speakers use simple words all the time. I'm tired. Let's eat. It's hot outside. These are clear, effective, and easy to say. Using complex words can trip you up and make you feel nervous, so focus on what's already in your mind. For example, instead of saying, I'm profoundly exhausted due to my demanding tasks, just say, I'm tired because I worked a lot. Same idea, less stress. Try this exercise. Pick 10 words you know well, like eat, sleep, happy, or home, and make short sentences with them. I eat bread every morning. I sleep at 10 p.m. I'm happy when I see my friends. These sentences are simple but powerful because they're yours. You're building fluency with what you already have. Another tip is to describe your routine using basic words. I wake up. I drink tea. I go to school. This practice helps you speak without overthinking, and it shows you don't need a huge vocabulary to communicate. Your goal is clarity, not complexity. So embrace the words you know and let them carry you forward. Now let's talk about practicing out loud every day, because this is where transformation happens. Speaking is a physical skill, like playing a sport. The more you use your voice, the stronger it gets. One great way to practice is by reading aloud. Pick a short story, a blog post, or even a tweet in English. Read slowly, focusing on how the words sound. If you hit a tricky word, look up its pronunciation and try again. This builds confidence and helps your mouth get used to English sounds. Another powerful method is shadowing, repeating what you hear from a native speaker. Find a short podcast or video with clear English, like an English learning channel or a simple vlog. Listen to a sentence, pause, and repeat it, copying the speaker's tone and rhythm. It's like singing along to your favorite song. You don't need to understand every word to mimic the flow. Shadowing trains your ear and your voice at the same time, making your speech sound more natural. If you don't have audio, try describing your day out loud. This morning, I ate toast. Now, I'm studying English. Even 5 minutes of daily speaking practice can transform your fluency. The key is consistency. Do a little every day, and your progress will add up. You're not just learning, you're becoming a speaker. Recording your voice is a game changer. It might feel strange at first, but it's like having a personal coach. Use your phone to record yourself talking about something simple, like your day. I went to the park. I saw some birds. Then listen back. Notice what sounds great and where you can improve. Maybe you spoke too fast or hesitated. Record again, aiming for smoother delivery. This process helps you hear your strengths and weaknesses clearly. It also builds confidence because you realize Wow, I sound better than I thought. Try recording for 2 minutes a day, talking about your plans, your favorite book, or even your dreams. I want to visit Paris one day. Over time, you'll hear yourself getting clearer and more confident. Save your recordings and compare them months later. You'll be blown away by your progress. This habit also helps you think in English instead of translating from your native language, a huge step toward fluency. So grab your phone, hit record, and let your voice lead the way. Let's dive deeper into shadowing because it's such a powerful tool. Shadowing is like being a voice actor. You listen to a native speaker and repeat their words instantly, mimicking their speed, tone, and emotion. Start with a slow, clear audio clip, like a podcast for English learners. Listen to a sentence, then repeat it as closely as you can. If it's too fast, pause after each sentence and try again. For example, if the speaker says, "I enjoy walking in the park," repeat it exactly, focusing on their rhythm. This trains your brain to process English in real time and your mouth to move naturally. Over time, try shadowing without pausing, speaking along with the audio. It's challenging but fun, like a workout for your speaking skills. Do this for 10 minutes a day, and you'll notice your pronunciation and flow improving. Shadowing also helps you pick up natural phrases and intonations, so you sound less robotic and more like a real person. You don't need fancy equipment, just earphones and a willingness to try. This is your chance 64 to play with English and make it yours. Practicing in front of a mirror or camera is another fantastic way to level up. When you speak to your reflection, you're not just practicing words, you're seeing how you present yourself. Notice your facial expressions, your posture, even your smile. These are part of communication, especially in English-speaking cultures where eye contact and gestures matter. Try saying, "Today was a great day. I learned something new." Look yourself in the eye and speak clearly. It feels odd at first, but it builds confidence fast. If you use a camera, record a short video of yourself talking about your favorite hobby or a recent trip. Then watch it back. Did you sound clear? Did you look relaxed? Don't judge yourself harshly. Just observe and try again. This practice helps you get comfortable with your voice and your presence. It's like rehearsing for a real conversation, but with no pressure. Do it for a few minutes a day, and you'll start to feel like a natural speaker. Your mirror or camera is your safe space to experiment and grow. Finding a speaking partner can supercharge your progress. Look for someone who's supportive, not critical, a friend, a classmate, or an online language exchange partner. You don't need a native speaker. Another learner can be just as helpful. The goal is to create a safe space where you can talk without fear of judgment. Start with easy topics. What's your favorite movie? What did you do today? Even 5 minutes of chatting builds your ability to think on your feet. Online platforms like language exchange apps connect you with people worldwide so you can practice English while helping them with your native language. It's a win-win. When you talk, focus on fun, not perfection. Share stories, ask questions, or play games like describing an object without naming it. Celebrate each other's efforts, and don't stress about mistakes. Over time, these conversations will make you quicker, more confident, and more natural. A good partner makes speaking feel like a shared adventure, not a test. Try setting small speaking challenges to keep things exciting. For example, challenge yourself to speak for 1 minute about your day. I woke up at 7. I ate cereal. It was sunny outside. Set a timer and go. Don't worry about mistakes, just keep talking. Another idea is to ask 3 questions in English each day, like, what's the weather like? Or what's your favorite food? You can ask a friend or say them aloud to yourself. These challenges are like mini games. They're fun, low pressure, and help you build a speaking habit. As you improve, make the challenges harder. Speak for 2 minutes or describe a picture. Each time you complete a challenge, celebrate it. These small wins add up, turning your fear into confidence. You're not just practicing, you're proving to yourself that you can do this. Before we wrap up, let me remind you of something vital. You are capable of speaking English. Right now, today, with the words you already know. You don't need to be perfect or fluent to start. You just need to try. Speaking is a journey, not a sprint. Every word you say, every sentence you stumble through, every moment you push past your nerves, that's progress. Think of it like planting a garden. It starts with a tiny seed, but with daily care, it grows into something vibrant. You're not alone. Millions of learners are taking these same steps, making mistakes, and getting better every day. Your voice is unique, and it's ready to be heard. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Speak today. Say one sentence. Describe your morning. Share a thought. Each word is a step closer to fluency, and you're stronger than you think. Now it's time to take action. Grab your phone, stand in front of a mirror, or find a friend, and speak one simple sentence in English right now. Make it a daily habit. 5 minutes of speaking, whether it's shadowing, recording, or chatting. Subscribe to Anks English for more lessons like this, and share your progress in the comments on our YouTube channel. What did you say today? How did it feel? Let's build your confidence together, one word at a time. Keep speaking, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next lesson at Anks English.